It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower breaking through to take him down behind the line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round, twice for the encore.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check back 21, check back 21. Let's go, D. Slam.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 23. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 more.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill. Gun. Great.
Now Newton. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Newton. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He hits White, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it here. This is James White. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
From the 35 on second down. Newton eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Patriots. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watch the shot.
On first down, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Patriots. First.
A good pickup there, a 22.
2-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 63 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, here's Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd.
Newton's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Newton And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the pass.
Throwing again is Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 30. The 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Lining up for the point after.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On the ground, McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
For Carolina.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll try the air now with Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
10 at the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And 3.
Ready? Ready? 21, check back 21. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off.
Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Check back 21. Check back 21. Don't get nervous.
They snap it to Newton. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas.
The 3rd quarter of play.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run the option. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the Patriots' 19.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Oh, we kind of... They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels... on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want is...
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And his...
second nature, all is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
On the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Block on the give, it's Lindsay. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brown on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. working out of the gun. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got his tight end fan. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First down, Broncos.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 60 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Panthers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Bridgewater to play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? Things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Panthers 3.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
This is McCaffrey. He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 79 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And that was a 3rd and medium situation. Thought they might pass it. They ran it. And they're
some excellent execution. Off he goes.
Kickoff for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone.
Keep running, man.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Gordon on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Broncos take.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning them for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And it's third down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 37-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lock throwing complete here to Judy. And he gets it down to the 32. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the
from the gun. It's Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Lock. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And McManus able to put it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Panthers. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise.
For Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The first half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ready? Mike's 47. Mike's 47. 3 bucks.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
3rd down.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Returnable for Spencer. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. 3rd down here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
On the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The 313-pounder Sylvester Williams gets the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their time.
And now the rookie's free. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, Denver. 84 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't give the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the end of the third quarter.
2nd and 12.
Panthers 31, Broncos 17.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again.
Bridgewater.
Sylvester Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Locke off a play action. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On play action, Locke. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Jerry Jeudy.
A big play there for the Broncos on third. 45 yards.
Broncos.
Lock now on first down. Open man. He completes it to Jeudy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
5 yards. First down, Denver.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Burris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Panthers take over.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. A gain there of 21 yards. Off to Thomas on the left side. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Bridgewater here to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Bridgewater again. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Good.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
One final try for Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cornelder. And now off to the races to the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Today's final score, Panthers 44.
So, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they
take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that